What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Spencer, and some exciting news. I just found out about this. I like to search YGO organization or whatever you want to call it. It's kind of like where I get most of my news from. I'm not sure where you guys get it, but in any case, what's his name? Triff is all about pendulums and stuff, but for me, it's about Egyptian gods. That's what gets me going. Now I know I'm not as animated as him. I'm not sure anybody physically can be, but I'm nervous about this. I'm excited about this. I'm going to read the little preview we have here, and as the more of the cards come out, I'll, definitely be putting them in my decks. I have like 3 different versions of Egyptian God decks that I play, as you guys have checked out on the channel, and you can check out if you're new. Anyways, we'll get into it. So these are structured decks, but it looks like they're going to separate them. I don't know why they would do this. I guess to sell 2 products instead of 1. Because if you're a fan of the Egyptian gods like me, obviously you're not going to be just buying one of them. So I guess what they're saying is that these are going to be their own standalone decks, which in theory makes sense because Yugi played Slifer. And he only played all 3 of them together for like one duel that I know of. It was like for that movie, whatever. Anyways, so no one for Raw, at least not yet. You can't really make a deck around Raw. In any case, well, I did. That's exactly what I did. You know what I mean, like a structure deck. Anyways, now let's get into it. Awaken the power of the Egyptian god cards. If you ever wanted to build a deck around the Egyptian god but didn't know where to start, that is an issue. Look no further than the Egyptian god decks. Egyptian god decks, Slifer the Sky Dragon, the Egyptian god deck, Obelisk the Tormentor serve up simple strategies to summon and win with either Slifer or Obelisk. Alright, so let's read what their descriptions are for each deck, and this is where I get worried. Slifer powers up depending on how many cards you have in your hand, so this deck uses token generating effects. Cherry as all heck, whatever you want to call or say. That is what the deck is needed desperately. Just give us a scapegoat that we can use to tribute that turn. You won't hear a word from me for a very long time. Okay, so I mean, probably what they're insinuating is that you'll be able to do it with 1. So you'll have at least a 4,000 attack Slifer going first or second, or 3 because after this they talk about Thunder Force attack. After you have and if you use it during their turn, you get to draw cards. After you have Slifer on the field, powered up with cards, let you draw more cards, like the brand new Thunder Force attack. Blah 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 blah. You can destroy all face-up monsters, defense or not, can't be negated. And if you use it during your turn, like I was just saying, you can draw cards. So what they're saying is, turn 0 or turn 1, you use the token generating card, summon it, 4,000. Going second, you can destroy all the cards and then draw, like let's say they have 2 monsters on the field. Which is cool. I wish it was just any monsters. Why is it not face down monsters? Like, I don't know. Tributing monsters is just tough, so I'm glad, and I'm sure the cards in here will be used with Obelisk too. So let's see what they're saying about Obelisk. This one was way worse, in my opinion, the way they describe it. Unleash the true power of Obelisk the Tormentor by tributing 2 monsters you control, and wipe your opponent's monsters off the field. Okay, so they're trying to say, like, you're going to use this tribute effect that you can't attack. That's, okay, so already off the bat, I am truly scared. That is horrible. This deck uses self-replicating monsters to provide tributes and protect your life points as you get closer to drawing your Divine Beast. Self-replicating monsters, huh? So it must really restrict you into Divine Beast, which I am 100,000,000,000% okay with. Also, I wish they would mention, like, searching these things in any of this. Maybe we'll see something that'll hint at that. Protect your life points too. This deck uses self-replicating monsters to protect your life points as you get closer to drawing your Divine Beast. There are already cards like this, like Marshmallow. I'm 99.9% sure that will obviously be in this structure deck. I don't even know the last time I got it printing. I used to use it for my Egyptian God decks. This is not that. That is horrible. Slifer, okay, these are some good effects, whatever. When you have to protect your life points till you get closer to drawing your Divine Beast, oh, this could be worse than the Ice Barrier structure deck. It is making its way to making its way to seem that way. Obelisk's own ability can crush your opponent's monsters all at once, but throw in the new spell card, Fist of Fate. It's a quick play spell, lets you tribute their monsters. Very cool. It's a really good card. Activate during your own main phase, and you crush all your opponent's spells and traps as well. Oh, we're talking about Fist of Fate. Negate monster effect, and then, you know, that monster can't use its effects in the graveyard, and you destroy all spells and traps. It can't be negated. Fist of Fate, is it objectively the best card? Probably. Of the new Egyptian God support, I should say. Of the cards that can't be negated. More specifically. Okay, each Egyptian God deck is 40 cards total, includes 1 Egyptian God card. Interesting. And 5 new cards. 4 unique new cards, as well as 1 copy of Soul Crushing. Best part about this, what I'm hearing here is the 40 cards, is that more than likely we'll get reprints for Egyptian God Slime, and we're not going to get it for Ancient Chant. Those cards are extremely expensive because that set nobody bought because it was horrible. I'm talking about, I can't think of the name of it now, and I did talk about it. But in any case, yeah, so Ancient Chant was short printed. Egyptian God Slime was super short printed, so they all are not even worth buying at this point. I was thinking about doing it, and now I just went with this Penguin deck. It's cheaper and it's more fun. Each deck is playable on its own out of the box. That's a lie. And comes with a dueling guide to explain the basic strategy and some rules that you know before getting the most out of your deck. I think they always do that. Of course, if you pick both, you can mix and match the strategies, create an awesome deck. Right. So that just essentially just confirms the idea of this, and that they just want to sell 2 structure decks instead of 1. Whatever, I will also buy it. I lose, I accept that. Okay, so OTS stores in 6/9/2021. I don't know if that means, first of all, it could get delayed anyways. Looks like it comes with a dueling map, but they're probably those garbage paper ones. 4 ultra rares. That's really cool. I cannot wait to see what those cards are. Any good, the token card is like the only takeaway for this, in my opinion. The self-replicating monsters, we'll have to see. There are already cards like that are not good. If they advance your strategy, I just don't know. Needs maybe like a field spell. But when we get more and more about this, I will talk about it. But I did want to do like a little bit of a reaction video to it to let you guys know, because I am like the most familiar with this archetype more than any other archetype in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Let me know what you guys think about the new sport in the comments down below. Are you excited? Are you going to pick up both? Are you going to pick up one? Other than that, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Hope you have an absolutely wonderful night, and I'll see you next time.